Remember that. You are one with everyone. So choose love, not fear. You are already whole and complete. You are already perfect in everything you say and everything that you do, but you just don't realize that. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I'm going to share, this is such a blessing and a gift. I just received an email from one of my clients. We finished coaching, I believe last year, probably around this time, around Christmas time. So she started coaching with me back in August 2024 to be with her mirror soul. As she titled that email back then, that she needed help with her 28-year fairy tale. She met her mirror soul when they were 17 years old. I'm going to read a little bit of what her original email was to me, and then I'm just going to read the short and sweet email that she gifted to me this morning so I could share this with you to inspire you. When I asked her for if I could share it, she said, of course, your success stories always inspired me, and that she also sees that all of her friends and everyone in her life are so inspired now because she's with her mirror soul. So anyway, I don't want to give it away too much. By the end of the session today, I will read to you what she just sent to me this morning. It's short and sweet, but powerful. Okay. So before I get into this video, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you love my content, it helps me grow. I really do appreciate you for that. If you want me to be your coach to help guide you through this journey, to help you manifest your specific person back into your life, email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to the website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want to book, single session or a package. And then my scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you with my next available session. So this is what she originally wrote to me. I may pause a little bit because I'm trying to kind of filter out confidential details. But I know that this is going to inspire a lot of you. Okay, so she wrote, I recently discovered your channel. So this was back in August 2024. And I've been deeply moved by your loving, kind, and supportive energy. Your videos have helped me so much to navigate my situation. And I've come to admire you both as a person and a coach. I'd love to work with you and would like to order the 5-session package if that's okay. I don't want to do this just to be with my SP, but also to work on my self-development. And I think that you are perfect for it. By the way, what she just added is so important for all of you because you don't want to make everything be all about your specific person. You don't want to, like, for example, choose to love yourself and do good things for yourself because you think by doing that, you're going to get your person. There's some dysfunction baked into that because you're coming at loving yourself through lack. Now, I know in the beginning that might be the case, but eventually you do need to choose to love yourself and be committed to loving yourself and to choose to knowing your power. So anyway, my story began 28 years ago when I was 17 and dated my specific person for a few months. We were supposed to have sex with each other for the first time to be each other's first, but he suddenly backed out and broke up with me soon after that. I felt so humiliated. 3 years later, we ended up reconnecting, and the chemistry between us was still strong, and we ended up dating again, this time with more intimacy. However, he broke up with me again after a few months. He later moved to another country, and I think he was seeking a fresh start after a difficult childhood. He got married, divorced, and then met another woman with whom he does have children. So anyway, last October, we reconnected again when he visited, and he confided into me that he was having problems with his marriage. So I don't want to get too much into these private details. So anyway, he started calling me regularly, first every day until Christmas, then several times a week. He hinted at taking steps to separate from his wife, but never actually made any promises. By February, I was already deeply in love with him, and even my 15-year-old daughter was because they were getting to know each other on the phone when we spoke. We never discussed the future back then, though. We simply shared our days and grew closer together. In March, a friend encouraged me to seek the advice of a psychic. At that time, the psychic told me that we did belong together. I'm really trying to scan this so I don't give you a lot of these personal stuff. In April, he even asked if I would consider moving to his country, in which I said yes. We briefly discussed his fears about separating from the marriage, but I never pressured him or asked him about his decision because I didn't want me to be the reason for the breakup. It had to be his choice. So, anyway, things did become a little more intimate between them. She went on to say that he ended up telling her that he couldn't speak to her anymore and that he was basically going to have to stop communication. At some point, he even did send her an emoji with a broken heart. And then she ended up seeing the psychic again. This was before we met together. And the psychic now said that my client, is becoming a complication in his life. So you see, the psychic was only mirroring back to her fears at that time. So anyway, she said that she never imagined being in the situation. She desperately wants her story to be a happy ending. She has old wounds from their previous breakups resurfacing, and I know I need to let go of that version of myself. I'm determined to do everything I can using what you teach to be with him so we can be together for the rest of our lives. We are so connected, and I believe we truly are meant to heal each other. I'm sorry for the long message, but I wanted to explain that fully. So we did end up meeting. And again, I think that we probably ended the package together around Christmas time last year. So now, from my experience, this is a year later. I haven't heard from her at all. And what she sent to me this morning, give me a second. I wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas and share with you a little Christmas present and a huge thank you that I just woke up next to my mirror soul this morning. He is visiting to see me and my kids for the next 5 weeks, and then I'm going to his country for his birthday in February, and we've already met each other's children. I followed all your advice, and wow, was it not easy up until recently, but then all of the pieces came together as I persevered, and I still do as we are together now. Magical Christmas to you and all the best for 2026. Much love. Okay, so I know a lot of you are very challenged by your fears and your limiting beliefs around feeling secure, claimed, cherished, a priority, and maybe even that because of things that you experienced when you were growing up, that it's not safe to love. Love isn't safe. I can't depend on love. Love isn't reliable. I'm going to get hurt. Or it might even, like, for example, with her, she had a lot of fears resurfacing because of all the times he came in and out of her life. So, of course, we did the inner work together based off of her limiting beliefs. And as I always teach everybody, and I've explained to you guys, I feel like it's been a million times in my videos. When you do your inner work, if you wake up in the morning, okay, if you wake up in the morning and you naturally feel like, you're saying good morning and, with your mirror soul, I'm not saying to push that away energetically. Allow yourself to experience that if that is what happens naturally. But then you do want to go into that, oneness with Creator, the light, God. You want to kind of go into the energy of gratitude and appreciation for such a wonderful life, for all of your power, for all of your strength. Give thanks for all of the guidance. And then, affirm for love for yourself in other areas of your life and pause after you said the affirmations and allow yourself to experience energetically in your imagination some form of an interaction with whomever is on the other end of whatever it is you're manifesting. So I would look at all areas of your life. I would look at where you live, like your career, your finances, your health, your mind, all of it. And then, obviously there are dynamic situations that happen throughout our lives. So then, whatever those things are, if you are experiencing something in your reality what you don't want, then affirm for what you do want and allow yourself to experience, that through an inner conversation with whomever the person is. So friends, family, people you work with, coworkers, boss, clients, customers, whatever it is. Then, say whatever affirmations are in alignment with what it is that you want with your person. So then you're there with your mirror soul and you guys are together in a relationship. It's committed. It's, and then you have a quick little inner conversation with them. And then imagine your end scene together. Then you stay in that energy and you recognize the oneness. You recognize that what you're feeling in that moment, your person is too, because that's true. Whatever you're feeling, your person is feeling. I'm talking about deep soul connections. Okay. So if you are in alignment and choosing yourself and loving yourself deeply and appreciating yourself, and you're letting go of all of the story of your past, all of the circumstances, all of the words, all of the things that hurt. You've let all that go. You've wiped the slate clean. You've gone into that I am consciousness, source, infinite intelligence. You also recognize that infinite realities exist. This is just an awareness that you have. But after you go into that I am consciousness, then you define your vehicle, you define your character, and you allow yourself to experience everything energetically. Then you stay in alignment with that all throughout the day. Before you go to sleep, you you know, just obviously throughout the day, while you're living your life, you're embodying already having all the things that you want to manifest in all areas of your life. So every hour to 2 hours, you're tapping into that energy of fulfillment. You are already fulfillment. So you're enjoying being that. And you're not seeking outside of you you're not questioning anything. You're choosing to trust and choosing to have faith in your end that it exists. Every time you're triggered, every time you experience something the opposite, you hand it over to Creator, the light, source. Thank you. I trust you. I know you're handling this for me. If you're in a deep trigger, you don't reject or stuff down your emotions. You simply turn to yourself, give yourself love in that moment, then surrender, and then you can do a little revision of whatever comes up in your mind, whether it's from childhood or whatever the situation is. Okay? I don't know what else to say to you. So if you need help with this specifically with your specific story, obviously reach out for coaching. You can do this without coaching. I have plenty of people just by watching my videos, they're back together with their specific person. If you want to binge on some success story videos to be inspired, just look at the playlist, Deep Soul Connections, and all of the thumbnails that say proof on it have a success story in it to inspire you, not to trigger you, to inspire you because you can do this. You're not the exception. Okay? You feel it deep down in your heart and soul, so does your person. You're wavering, so is your person. You're trusting, so is your person. You're fearful, so is your person. Okay? Oneness. Remember that. You are one with everyone. So choose love, not fear. I want you guys to have the experience that you deserve in life because you were not created to suffer. You are already whole and complete. You are already perfect at everything you say and everything that you do, but you just don't realize that. So do what you have to do to realize that. And by the way, don't continue a dynamic in the 3D that's consistently triggering you because that's part of you stepping into your power and letting go. I wouldn't be able to manifest all of the things that I want in my life if I consistently exposed myself to the things that hurt me, right? You have to know and have enough trust, and you have to know when to step back so you're not interacting anymore, and trust that you're not going to miss anything. Like a lot of times, people may stay engaged in a 3D dynamic with their person when it hasn't fully solidified. And that is just so triggering. And it literally keeps you in your old identity. I know sometimes when I'll suggest sometimes to my clients, you have to stop the relationship how it is because it's consistently triggering you. But I believe that it's going to be part of the unfolding. No, I think in some cases, and I understand where that comes from, but I think in some cases you think that holding on and interacting is the only way that your specific person is going to remember you, or that if you go away that somehow they're going to forget about you. And it's the exact opposite. You're not going to miss it. You can stay away from the dynamic in the 3D and trust that when you're ready, your person's going to be ready. You're not going to miss it. They are going to reach out to you. They're going to tell you, I realize that you're everything to me. I realize that you're the love of my life. It might not come in like that. It might just be a hey. It might just be a hi. It might just be a I miss you. It might be something that isn't even, emotional or romantic. But trust me, they're reaching out because you are allowing it to happen. So have more faith and trust in your end and release the old story, release the circumstances. Get into your power, into your love, the way I described. Stay faithful, stay consistent. Stop doing things in the 3D that are triggering you because it's not helping you. It's just simply it's actually making it worse because it's like you're digging the hole even further into your old story. Okay? So, for once and for all, let go of the 3D dynamic the way it is and go deeper into your trust and have faith and live your life and enjoy your life. Okay? I love you. I intend that this helps. Please affirm down below. I trust that we were created to love each other. We are whole and complete, fully balanced, trusting in each other's love. We are each other's safe haven. And obviously, if you need me, just reach out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you to my client. It was such a blessing and a gift this morning. I'm thankful that I didn't get emotional. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.